The revolutionary new sequel AI 2 by Paradise Decay is coming 2023. Sweet!
Wait. So you want to release this game looking this bad on the Quest 2? Do you realise you're going to put the VR community up in arms? You're going to divide the community. You're going to have the graphics whore. You're going to hate the game. And then you're going to have those not so graphic whore going to love the game. I have a few ideas. Why don't we replace all the graphics with Quest 2 styled shell shading? That way we're going to keep the performance, the handling, the mechanics, and the game's going to look amazing. We're not going to have the pixels. You're going to be able to judge the corners. You'll be able to see the track and the background, and they won't be merged. Idea number 2. Why don't we release a VR version of the game on the PC? The game's on Steam already, so why not give the people in VR a chance to play the game on Steam? They can wear their Quest 2s, and then they've got the option to either play the game natively on the Quest 2 with the terrible graphics, or they can link their Quest 2 to their PC and have an amazing VR experience. Come on guys, you can't release this game on the Quest 2 as it is. You know what? I quit. Hi guys, PD here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another new video. We all know that I'm not a fan of Grid Legends on the Quest 2. I think it's a blurry mess. I tried. No matter how many times I play the game, I can't get past how bad the graphics are. I want to be able to play Grid Legends as the best possible quality version available. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. Now you will need a copy of the game on Steam. Today I'm going to be using the Rift S because it's a lot easier for me to set up. You can use this method on the Quest Pro and the Quest 2. All you need is a copy of Virtual Desktop, you need the game on your PC, you need Airlink, or you need the Quest Link cable. I'm also going to be recording my gameplay in split screen so that you can watch this video in a VR headset, and you're going to be able to see the 3D depth that I can see when I'm playing the game. To be able to watch this video in 3D, you'll need a program like Big Screen or again Virtual Desktop. Today I'm going to be using a program called Reshade and SuperDepth 3D. It's going to convert the flat PC game into 3D that we can play in a VR headset. And it's just like being inside the game on the Quest 2, but the benefit is we've got PC quality graphics and it's going to look amazing. You need to make sure the game is installed on Steam. You need to run the game at least once. Reshade needs certain files to convert into 3D to play in VR. So make sure you run the game once and then quit the game. Now you need to go to the Reshade website and you need to download the latest version of Reshade. Click on download. Version 5.6.0 is the latest version. Click on download. I've downloaded Reshade. Now we need to run the program and we need to find the game in our Steam library. So click on Reshade. Reshade is going to search your computer. It's going to find all your game.exe files. We're going to scroll down. If you can't find the exe file in Reshade, use browse and search for the game in your Steam library. We found the exe file. We're going to select it. Click on next. Reshade has determined this is a DirectX 10, 11 or 12 game, so we're going to click on next and we're going to click on next again. Now we need to uncheck everything. Now we need to select Depth 3D by Blue Sky Defender. This is going to download the shaders that turns the flat game into a 3D game. Click on next and you'll see it downloading all the shaders. Now we need to uncheck everything again. we need to make sure we select SuperDepth 3D _ VR and then click on next and then finished, and that's it. Now we're going to run the game and we're going to set up the 3D. If this works, you'll see a menu at the top of the screen there, look. So here's our menu. We know Reshade is working. We're going to hit the home key and that's going to start Reshade. We're going to click on continue. Again, click on continue. Now at the moment there's no 3D in the game, so we need to set this up to work in 3D. So go down to where it says SuperDepth 3D VR and select it, and you'll see the screen has changed. Look, we now have two images on top of each other. We now have a left eye and a right eye. So we're going to click on continue. I'm going to run the game now. I'm going to get to the racing section of the game to show you how to enable the 3D and how to make sure you know the 3D is working. So this is the split screen 3D image that you're going to be able to watch in 3D in a VR headset. I'm going to be playing the game with the Xbox controller today. Okay, so now we're in the game. Now we can set up the 3D. I'm going to hit the home key. We're going to bring up the Reshade menu. I need to scroll down here and we're looking for depth map view. We need to put this on. That's going to give us a shade of grey look. The darker the grey, the more the image is closer to your eye. So as you can see at the moment, look, we've got a really nice 3D image. If you don't see this image here with the gradient of the grey, then Reshade has got two ways to recreate 3D. Go to this option here, the reverse one, and there's a drop down box. You might be on normal. When you start the game in Reshade, you might just see this. It might be on normal, so make sure you select this to reversed. Now we can change the 3D depth. So if we want to give the game more 3D, then we go to this option here, look, depth map adjustment. Now when you first boot up Reshade, this might be on 0, and you can see, look, if I reduce this, you can see the grey blending into one. So that's the 3D again, less and less and less and less. Ideally, I found that this game, the 3D looks really nice on 50. So make sure you set this to 50. And again, look, you can see the 3D coming into effect. Click on finish. We can't play the game like this. We need the split screen image to give us a 3D in our VR headset. So make sure you turn depth map view off. Hit the home key. Now the game's in 3D. Now we need to be able to play the game in 3D in our VR headset. At the moment I can just see my Oculus Home. I'm going to Alt Tab out. We're going to run Virtual Desktop. We're going to launch Virtual Desktop. In Virtual Desktop you need to make sure you select this option here, look, in the 3D options, half SPS, which is half side by side, and that's the two images side by side split in half. Select this. Now when we go back into the game, I should see a 3D image. I can see Virtual Desktop in my headset, guys. This is super sharp, super clear. I'm running the game on the high settings in 4K and it's in my VR headset and it's in 3D. I can see the 3D on that car right now. Okay, now I'm going to change the camera angle so that we're inside the vehicle. If I hold down the right bumper on the Xbox controller, that's going to change the camera angles. So now we're inside the cockpit, guys. Okay, so I'm just checking Reshade. Look, I can see that the 3D is working. We've got the 3D depth. Here's the cockpit. This is the steering wheel, right up close, and you can see all the buildings in the background. Now I'm going to add a little bit more 3D. I'm going to turn this up to 60. Now I'm going to turn off the depth map. I'm going to jump in my VR headset and we're going to play the game. I'm going to remove myself in the video so you get a really nice 3D image to watch in your VR headset. hit the home key. I can see the 3D, guys. It looks amazing. It really does. I can see my cockpit in front of me. I can see the cars in the background. The 3D is amazing, guys. And like I said, you can make the 3D even better just by messing around with those settings. Now basically, I'm playing the game. In front of me is a giant 3D screen, but the screen is so big in virtual desktop it wraps around me. I can't see the edge of the screen, so I feel like I'm actually inside the game now. I feel like I'm inside the car. It looks amazing. These are the best graphics I've seen in this game. Don't forget 4K, high quality textures. This is the way this game was meant to be played in VR. I do not know why Codemasters did not give us a VR version of this game. As you can see, I'm playing this game in VR. It looks amazing.
Come on, you're doing great, 22.
This looks as good as games like Project Cars 2, Assetto Corsa, Automobilista 2, Dirt 1, Dirt 2, you name it. This looks stunning, guys, it really does. And I'm hoping that you guys are watching this in a VR headset in 3D. You should be able to see what I can see in this game. This is the full game. It's got the handling, it's got the physics, the mechanics of the game on Quest 2. The difference is, guys, I've got the highest quality graphics. There's no pixelation. I can see the corners. I can see every single detail here. That's the first race over with. We're going to continue with the story. Again, I'm going to quit all these cutscenes. The 3D here looks absolutely amazing. I'm playing this game in VR the way the developers wanted you to see this game. Now, one of the major benefits of playing this game on PC in VR is you can change the camera angle. So I can actually go behind my car, look. I can race in this game from a third person perspective. You can't do that on the Quest 2. There's only first person mode on the Quest 2. How cool does this game look now? So you tell me, would you rather play the game on the Quest 2 looking really bad and terrible? Or would you rather play the game like this? Look at this. This is the bonnet cam. I'm going through the camera angles now. There we go, back in the driving seat. So if you've been disappointed with the Quest 2 release of the game, highly recommend if you've got a decent PC. I've got a 3080 Ti. Run the game on PC with Reshade. You're going to have so much more fun, guys. Reshade does not interfere in multiplayer, so you can play online with your friends. It's still going to look as good. I can 100% guarantee I'm going to be playing this game on PC with Reshade from now on. Okay, so if I look to my left and right, the edge of my screen is here and here. So basically the screen is like this, guys. It's in 3D. I'm inside the game. Now, how many times in a racing game do you actually look behind you like this? 99% of the time in a racing game, you're sat focused forwards. You're not going to notice that there's no game behind you. It's just a blank screen behind you. You're not going to notice that. Now, if Codemasters can release this game looking this good on Quest 3, then I'm going to be raving about this game on the Quest 3. Because I can't fault the game on the Quest 2, guys. The gameplay on Quest 2, the handling, the mechanics, the speed, it is amazing. You can't fault it. They've done a really good job with the performance on Quest 2. But that performance has come with a cost, and the cost is the graphics. On Quest 2 it's like an emulated port of a PlayStation 1 game. Wouldn't you rather want to play this game looking like this on the Quest 3? I gave you my ideas at the start of this video on how they could probably improve the Quest 2 experience. If it was me, I would replace the graphics with Quest 2 style shell shading. First place. I could never be able to get first place on Quest 2 because I can't see the corners. Okay, we're going to do one more race.
I'll be shocked if it didn't catch Addo's eye.
Hopefully you guys are getting to see the amazing 3D. This 3D, you can make it even better with Reshade. One more race. These are like Formula 1 type vehicles. They've got no cockpits, so this will be all open plan. Should be fun. You can't see me, but I'm looking to my left and right.
Is that right?
Because my screen's so big,
For a teammate for you, mate.
I do feel like I'm inside the game.
This could be your break. You've got nothing to lose. Give it your best shot.
A lot of people underestimate Reshade and Super 3D, but for racing games this is like perfect. Ouch. Crashed. This game is more of an arcade game, and those are my favourite type of races. I'm not really a big fan of the sim races. The smoke effect you get from the cars in front of you when they hit the sides and when they spin like that, you don't get that on the Quest 2 version. The Quest 2 version is really basic, and I do feel like it's a really bad port. This is amazing. I could play this all day. I can only play the Quest 2 version for about 30 seconds, and then I'm ripping my headset off in disbelief. Some people are enjoying the game on the Quest 2 and they can see past the graphics, but for me, playing this game like this right now, this is a no-brainer. For me, I'd rather play the game like this than on the Quest 2. Oh, sorry mate. Than have the disabilities. I have to say, Grid Legends on the Quest 2 is probably one of the ugliest games I've ever seen. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Be sure to hit my little bell. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.